Hello Aquas, welcome back to the channel. My name is tawanantoinette. Today we're going to do your March 2022 tarot reading. This is going to resonate for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I recommend checking your rising sign first. Before we begin, this is a collective reading, so all parts of the reading may not be for you. Book a personal reading if you'd like a personal reading geared directly for your personal story. And the next announcement is all of the readings that I post here, including this one, are available via podcast. So check the link in the description for the podcast link if you'd like to listen to ad-free tarot or just use your devices while you're listening to tarot. And last but not least, take a moment to like this video, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let's get started. Aquarius March. Aquarius in March. The reading begins with the Five of Cups, which is really sad energy. It feels like regretful energy, remorseful energy. And then when I clarified that, I got the Six of Cups, which is interesting because this talks about Five of Pentacles too. This talks about regret, remorse, or feeling the loss of a connection. Now, I clarified, actually no, in the position of what's challenging this situation, we have the Three of Swords, the Fool, and the Hanged Man. It feels like this is Aquarius, right? Yeah, this is the Aquarius reading. To me, this is reading like in a fear of commitment. Maybe you had a fear of commitment with someone else, or someone had a fear of commitment in relation to you, and now they're grieving the loss of that. It feels like a connection was abandoned. That's really what's going on here. A connection is being abandoned. Maybe you are walking away from someone. Someone is walking away from you, and the both of you or one of you is feeling a sense of loss about that. At the root cause of the situation, we have the Four of Wands. We also have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands. So definitely walking away from something. I feel like the person who's walking away from something is you. Others of you, though, it could be someone that you're dealing with is choosing to walk away from a role that they've played in your life. Some of you may be dealing with a partner, because this card talks about unions. It talks about marriage. So some of you, this may be your partner, your long-term partner that you're walking away from. I see you planning, like it's like you're walking away from this home, you're separating from this home, you're moving away from this home, leaving this home space, leaving this union, and you're like planning your next steps. Okay, what am I going to do next? What's next for me in life? What's next for me here? It feels like whatever you're walking away from, it got stuck somehow. For some of you, this is going to be a relationship that didn't really begin. For others of you, this is a relationship that you're in, that you started to feel stuck in some way, shape, or form. And so you are trying to break out of the feeling of being stuck wherever this is, and you're leaving the environment, leaving the person, leaving the space. All right, what's leaving the situation is this Knight of Wands. It feels like somebody you were dealing with was very in and out, hot and cold. It feels like someone who is very passion driven, very sexually driven. I see them leaving your life because this is not your energy. And then what's on the horizon is lots and lots of healing. This is you. If you've not been feeling like yourself, I feel like you're going to be coming back into your energy. You're Aquarius, you're the star. So just like this lady on this card is like pouring back into herself or himself, if you're not identifying as a woman and you're watching this reading as a man, it doesn't matter the gender, but I feel like you'll be feeling like yourself. I feel like you'll be healing from a specific situation and kind of pouring back all of your energy. Maybe you used to take care of someone else or have to consider someone else's energy. I see you pouring all of that energy back into you, which is great. In the distant future, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress card. I see big changes happening. It feels like a fated event. that's happening, that's like bringing in this comfort and security for you, because the Empress needs for nothing, wants for nothing, she attracts everything. So let's just say you're leaving an environment and this is a partner that you're leaving and you're like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do it alone. I fully see you being able to do it alone. I see you thriving alone, actually. All right. Your energy and attitude in March 2022 is coming up. You're in your energy, I'll say that. But I feel like you're very vocal about moving on from something. You're very vocal about transitioning from something or moving on from someone. I see you making some kind of transition in March. And I see you being very vocal about it. I don't see you hiding that you're going through this transition. I see you moving away from something or someone, though, in March. Now, the people and your environment is coming up as the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Lots of threes. So if you've been seeing lots of threes in your life, take that as a synchronicity. 333 means that's like the synchronicity of divine help. Your ascended masters and helpers are extending their help to you. And also remember that you can ask for your angels, ancestors, spirit guides to help. They're not going to help unless you ask them, though. So if you're feeling at any point in March like you need divine help, divine assistance, all you have to do is ask. Just a reminder to you guys. But I see you having a social month regardless. I feel like you're collaborating. You're like hanging out with your friends. For those of you who are women, I see you hanging out with girlfriends of yours, possibly your soul tribe. I also see you collaborating in a work environment. I just feel like you are focused on your friendships and your work. That's what has your energy in March. Now, moving on to your fears, your innermost feelings, your fears and your dreams. Coming up as the Page of Swords and the King of Wands, there's some kind of investigating going on here. Someone is either looking into you or you are looking into someone. But I almost feel like this is you very curious about someone else. Could you have someone in mind? It feels like this person is a very attractive, King of Wands is a very attractive energy. So you may be attracted to someone. And I feel like you're like hopeful that something could happen between the both of you. But there's a person here that you have your eye on in March. And then the outcome of this situation is the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're getting news, some kind of work news, some kind of new opportunity to collaborate with people in March. So I feel like that's something to be excited about. I feel like that's something to look forward to. Who doesn't like a good opportunity, especially if it's a good new financial opportunity? Others of you, it may not be a new financial opportunity, but it's just abundance in the form of the people who you are able to network with, collaborate with, because you know abundance comes in all forms. Abundance does not just look like money. It does not just look like a fat bank account. It can look like your relationships. It can look like the quality of your relationships, the quality of people who you have in your space. It can look like opportunities arriving for you at the moment that you need opportunities to arrive. Abundance can be a bunch of different things. It can take many different forms. So yeah, I see you working with a lot of people though. I see, for those of you who need like someone or people to come to your assistance, I see them coming to your assistance, helping you in some way, shape, or form in the month of March. So I pulled some cards at the beginning of the reading, and they're called self-care cards. I want to go through the 3 recommendations for self-care that I have for you in the month of March. The first recommendation for self-care: create some art. Those of you who are artists, those of you who, hey, if you're even not an artist and you want to pick up a hobby or experiment with some kind of art form, I feel like you should find some kind of art that you can tap into. Paintings, I don't know, knitting, sewing, whatever art form appeals to you, I feel like would be a really, really good way for you to channel any kind of emotions or let out any kind of blocked emotions that you're experiencing. The second card is family. Lean on your family in the month of March. I feel like these spaces are safe, and some of you may be looking for safe spaces right now. I feel like trust your family. And last but not least, we have spend time with your friends, which I already said I saw a lot of you spending time with friends in March. I feel like that's going to be good for you. It feels like it's going to be a very uplifting energy for things that you're experiencing in your personal life. So yeah, call up your girls, call up your guys, and spend some time with them. Some of you may have friends who are into things like tarot and divination, cartomancy, all of that stuff, which is fun. So I feel like have some kind of get together where you guys are able to do all that, or hey, combine it. Have a little get together where all of your friends can like channel their emotions, and everybody paints or everybody does something to let go of blocked emotions that they're storing. So make it fun. Let's get some final advice. Final advice for Aquarius in March. Chop wood. This card is card number 42. And it talks about being grounded in everyday experience and humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you even closer to what you seek. So, Aquas, I really hope this reading helps you, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good March. Bye. Hello, Aquas.